Good morning. So this morning I am going to be planting my rock rose, and I thought you guys might want to see how difficult it is to plant this, but you can do it. And you just need this one special tool and it will make your life so much easier. It makes hole digging so much easier. And what is that tool? A rock bar. It's quite heavy. It's got a kind of a square cut on this side and a point on this side. And I'm gonna say it's like 20 pounds. And it can really make a difference in pounding out this limestone rock. So where I live, we don't have much soil. We all live on a bed of limestone. So we are left with trying to get it out. You do not want to plant on top of limestone if you can help it. You can, if you really need to try to get down a good 12 inches, and then your plants, these Texas native plants, can survive. Now, I wouldn't plant anything else, in this kind of 12-inch on top of limestone, but you can plant Texas natives on top of this. They can handle the limestone. Okay, here we go. So I've been digging a few minutes and I have about, maybe a 5-inch hole. And so far, I've pulled out this much limestone. And I've got to keep going and try to see if I can get a lot further down. Okay, so I'm going to use the pointy end, the pointy end first. And what I do is I stab and lay back. Stab and lay back. Look at that. Woo! You can get these rock bar at Home Depot or Lowe's, Tractor Supply. They're not very expensive, and they are so much better than using the shovel. Oh, I got a good one here. Look at this. Stick. Hope my head's not in the way. Look at that. Isn't that great to get this out? Discover this. All right. Now my plant has a much better chance of making it. There's probably a lot more. We gotta keep going. like it's draining. So I'll watch this for about 30 minutes, and if it doesn't drain in 30 minutes, then I will crack a little bit more of the limestone. And now we'll put the plant in the hole. I use this Texas Native compost. It is a nice kind of, this is fairly dried up. Use this expanded shale, which is really good for our clay soils here. It keeps the soil aerated, keeps it from clumping up, and it increases water retention. Let me show you. Look at this at the Better Nurseries. I have not ever seen this at Home Depot or Lowe's, but it is haydite that they put in extremely hot kilns and until it pops like popcorn, and it gets full of holes, I guess like lava rock, and then you just throw it in your hole and kind of mix all that in. I'm going to put a whole cup in this hole, and it really helps keep the soil from getting all stuck together, and it helps the plant's roots be able to move about in this soil better. Okay, so this is the native soil without all those big pieces of limestone, and then I'm going to mix about a quarter of the compost in with this, put in my rock rose, and then fill it all back in and give it a good drink of water. And I am going to do that again with this second rock rose. So doing things all by myself, I mean, my husband is happy to help, but I feel like these are some things I can do by myself. But I will get these both in today, and this is when we need to be planting here in October and November before, so these plants can get established, the roots can get established before the big freezes come. These are new plants, so I might even cover them this year when we get a real cold snap. It's just a good idea to cover your newest plants. Okay, here we go. Okay, I've put in a cup of the expanded shale and kind of mix that in here. And then into this, I'm going to add some compost. So the native plants don't need that much enriched soil. They're happy with the crummy soil, but I'm going to give them some anyway. Okay, that's good. All right, let's pop her in. Kind of bang on the pot a little bit. This is my $6.97 one from HEB. I think you might have seen me do a video on the Native Plant Society of Texas, and they had this wonderful rack of these plants, and I scored some. So here we go. Got some nice roots here. Just keep them from going in a circle. Okay. I'll put it right here. I'm probably going to need to stake it. And then I'll fill it back with soil. Like I said, they don't really care if you use the native crummy soil, because these guys are used to it. They're not that picky, which is why we love native plants. You don't want to plant them too deep. Oops, I broke one off. I'm getting too aggressive here. So it looks like it might be kind of deep. up just a little bit. There we go. Okay, let's give it a drink. Water it in well, and then keep adding more dirt as you water it in. This is going to get 2 to 3 feet tall, 3 feet wide, and it just spreads and spreads on its own. And I have this big area back here, and I would love it if it would spread all around here. Okay, I'll keep adding more dirt and water as necessary. So thank you for watching me plant a rock rose in this leander garden here in Central Texas that is very full of limestone rock. But with the help of my rock bar, I was able to do this all by myself without my husband's help. And that is my goal. I'm the gardener out here, and I want to try to do as much of this as I can. So I hope you are inspired to go and get yourself a rock bar and plant something in your yard today. So thank you so much, and I will have something else to share with you soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.